Good evening, viewers. Tonight, we examine significant government spending changes, focusing on Pentagon budget cuts and IRS layoffs under the current administration. These measures are part of a broader initiative aimed at reducing federal expenditures, reallocating funds towards national security and domestic priorities strategically. The Pentagon is set to implement an 8% annual budget reduction over the next 5 years, significantly impacting military operations nationwide. This decision, announced by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, aims to reallocate $50 billion into areas like border security and nuclear modernization. Critics argue that these budget cuts may jeopardize troop readiness and advanced weapons research, prompting heated debates among military experts and lawmakers. Simultaneously, the Internal Revenue Service has initiated plans to lay off approximately 6,700 employees, a move sparking widespread concern among tax professionals. The layoffs are set to occur during the critical tax filing season, potentially causing delays in processing returns and issuing timely refunds nationwide. Officials express concern that reducing the workforce could strain the agency's capacity, impacting customer service and enforcement of tax regulations significantly nationwide. Both the Pentagon and IRS measures align with the administration's objective to curtail federal spending and redirect funds to prioritized initiatives effectively. Lawmakers from both parties have voiced concerns, warning that these cuts and layoffs might undermine crucial government services and national defense capabilities. Supporters argue that streamlining budgets and reducing workforce size are necessary steps to eliminate wasteful spending and boost economic efficiency across sectors. Military officials caution that significant budget cuts may force the Department of Defense to make tough choices, potentially compromising strategic defense projects. Critics fear that funding reductions could hinder vital research and development programs, delaying technological advancements in modern warfare capabilities and innovation sectors. Meanwhile, the IRS layoffs have stirred concerns among employees, many of whom fear long-term impacts on career stability and service quality significantly. Taxpayers worry that reduced staffing levels might delay crucial communications. And assistance during an already complex and stressful filing period nationwide. IRS spokespersons have promised to manage the transition carefully, assuring the public that essential services will remain uninterrupted despite workforce reductions firmly. Administrators believe that cutting unnecessary expenditures now will lead to a more efficient, leaner federal government in the long run with confidence. Opponents argue that these sweeping changes may trigger political backlash, as constituents demand accountability for potential service disruptions and national security risks. The administration confidently asserts that reallocating funds from the Pentagon and IRS will enable substantial investment in healthcare, education, and infrastructure improvements. Proponents claim that these fiscal adjustments will streamline government functions, reduce bureaucratic inefficiencies, and ultimately strengthen the nation's overall economic health significantly. Historically, similar spending reforms have sparked intense debates, with outcomes often balancing budgetary discipline against essential service provision challenges in recent years. Defense analysts warn that reduced funding might delay procurement programs, affect maintenance schedules, and force the military to reassess its strategic objectives. Administrators emphasize that these budget and personnel changes are designed to eliminate redundancies and ensure a leaner, more agile federal system effectively. However, experts caution that the transition period may involve unforeseen challenges, including internal resistance and the need for rapid operational adjustments abruptly. Political analysts note that while fiscal discipline is necessary, abrupt cuts can destabilize long-established systems and trigger complex administrative disputes nationwide, regrettably. Critics demand greater accountability, urging officials to transparently communicate reform objectives and measures taken to mitigate adverse impacts on public services promptly. The Pentagon is reportedly developing detailed plans to adjust operational priorities while maintaining critical defense capabilities amid budget constraints effectively and efficiently. Within the IRS, the layoffs target probationary employees with less than 2 years of service, aiming to cut costs during peak periods. Affected employees express uncertainty about future prospects, with many voicing concerns over diminished career growth and reduced access to support resources publicly. Experts predict that while short-term challenges are inevitable, strategic reforms may eventually lead to a more sustainable and responsive federal workforce gradually. The controversy surrounding these measures has already sparked debate among political pundits, with discussions intensifying on national television and online platforms currently. Both critics and supporters urge government officials to enhance transparency, ensuring that affected communities understand the rationale behind these sweeping fiscal measures. These developments highlight the balance between fiscal responsibility and maintaining effective public services, a debate that continues to evolve across the nation. In summary, the administration's dual approach to budget cuts and layoffs reflects a controversial, determined strategy to reshape federal spending priorities nationwide. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis insightful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below today.